In the dawn hours of August 1914, Europe stood perched upon an abyss. For decades, rivalries simmered, alliances entangled. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, a distant spark, set in motion the gears of a conflict that would engulf nations. Germany, Austria, Hungary, Russia, France, Britain. Great powers mobilized with a confidence born from meticulous planning. Across capitals, young men rallied to the flags, propelled by patriotism, certain the war would be over by Christmas. Germany unleashed the Schlieffen Plan, aiming to sweep through neutral Belgium. Belgian resistance, stiffer than expected, provoked global outrage. Britain, bound by treaty and honor, declared war, dispatching its expeditionary force to the continent. At Liège, German artillery pounded defenses, signaling the dawn of a new grim epoch. The illusion of a swift war began to crack. Paris came under threat as German forces approached its outskirts. In early September, the French army, aided by British allies and a legendary fleet of requisitioned Parisian taxis, rushed to the Marne River. The First Battle of the Marne halted the German advance, at the cost of tens of thousands of lives on both sides. Both armies now raced to the sea in a frantic attempt to gain an advantage, but neither could break the stalemate. By autumn, a continuous line of trenches stretched from the North Sea to the Swiss border. In the east, the war took on a different character. The Russian Empire, vast but logistically overstretched, invaded East Prussia and Galicia. Early victories inspired hope, but at Tannenberg, German generals Hindenburg and Ludendorff enveloped a Russian army, inflicting a catastrophic defeat. The romance and illusion of a swift, honorable war had evaporated. As winter falls, the world looks on in disbelief at the nature of the new conflict. Artillery roars day and night. Reconnaissance aircraft, still primitive and unarmed, spot enemy positions and direct barrages. In the haunting no man's land, between trenches, barbed wire, and mazes of shell craters, bear silent witness to the futility of attempted attacks. The year 1915 brings new horrors. Poison gas drifts across the fields of Ypres, its yellow-green clouds marking the dawn of chemical warfare. At Gallipoli, Allied forces attempt a daring landing to outflank the Central Powers and open a supply route to Russia. Turkish defenders, tenacious and well-led, repel the invaders with ferocious losses on both sides. Across the seas, German U-boats begin an unprecedented campaign of unrestricted submarine warfare, endangering not only military vessels but civilian ships as well. By 1916, stamina becomes the key weapon. At Verdun, French and German armies fight for months over a few square miles, the cost in human lives staggering beyond prior imagination. The Somme follows, a British-led offensive resulting in enormous casualties for the gain of only a few miles. The Western Front's trench lines remain as fixed as ever, but the human toll grows by the day. By 1917, exhaustion gripped all nations. The United States joined the Allies, its entry shifting the war's balance. Russia, engulfed by revolution, toppled its Tsar. The Bolsheviks seized power, signed the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, and exited the war. Empires crumbled. In the Middle East, British and Ottoman forces clashed, expanding the war's vast and devastating reach. The 100 Days Offensive brings an unstoppable Allied tide. German morale collapses. November 1918. The guns fall silent. The old empires shatter. A scarred generation remains. The war's bitter peace sowed seeds for future conflict.